know who I wanted to win because obviously I'm never a fan of people that get caught taking steroids.
Right.
I believe they have no place in this sport. That said, Derek Brunson was talking some shit about me fighting George St. Pierre recently, so I was like, oh, well, I hope fucking Machida knocks him out. I hope he karate kicks him in the face. Obviously, that's not the way it went down. And realistically, when I was watching it last night, I wasn't sure which way I wanted it to go. I mean, to be honest, made the best man win. And that turned out to be Derek Brunson. I mean, Brunson was doing what he does. He's very, very haphazard in the way he fights. He rushes forward, he chases after his opponents, and he swings like a madman. Now, if he connects with you got problems because he's a big, strong, powerful guy. But Robert Whittaker, for example, saw him coming in and boom. Robert Whittaker knocked him out, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think so. Yeah, he did, yeah. So anyway, he's not the most pretty, it's not technical, but he's a big, powerful dude. And he connected with that left hook, followed it up, knocked out Machida. So
brutal ground and pound, like flat out.
The referee should have stopped that sooner as well.
Yeah.
There was 2 or 3 shots on the end when he was out cold. So I mean, Machida's in a tricky place now. He's 39, just got knocked out cold after coming back from a USADA suspension. I mean, he's not going to be looking at any title fights. That's for damn sure.
But there's also something to be said about who you lose to, because it's not like Brunson's only lost to the best of the best in the weight class. He lost to Anderson Silva, a close decision. Got knocked out by Robert Whittaker, who now is the interim champion. Got a loss back.
Yoel.
Yeah, Yoel in 2014.
And that's about it, I think.
Yeah. I mean, that's it in like recent history. A couple losses earlier to Jacare and to Kendall Grove. But he's a dude who
Kendall Grove.
Your boy Kendall.
Shout out to Spider Grove.
There you go.
That's Kendall.
But yeah, look at this. Look at this fucking.
Yeah, I think. Look, Machida is obviously a legend in the game. I think he still has a big enough name down in Brazil. I think if he chooses to want to continue to compete, it's a personal decision for him and his family. He still has a market in Brazil.
Yeah.
Is he going to headline pay-per-view cards? Is he going to fight for a title, as Michael said? I don't think so, unless he goes on a tear.
Daniel
fights
Cormier
3 or 4 times in a year.
Daniel Cormier said it during the broadcast. He was like, "I've never heard this many people be this quiet," because the crowd was just like fucking
shocked.
That was it. Complete shock. They had just watched Damian Maia lose a fight. And I'll say, even at the end of that fight, I thought that could have been stopped. Damian Maia was getting lit the fuck up at the end of that fight.
Well, exactly. And here's what we should talk about. Fucking, that should be in your little fucking notes there, Lewis.
Maybe it is.
But it's not because I've looked.
I hope it is.
It's not because I've looked. Colby Covington, whoever is that his name? Covington, Cuntington, whatever his name is, because I don't like him because he talked some shit about me a while ago. But still, he beat Damian Maia in a better fashion than what Tyron Woodley did. Tyron Woodley bored everyone to tears when he fought Damian Maia, just like he does every time he opens his goddamn fucking mouth. You're not taking me on here at all. You're supposed to dive in and interject and keep the conversation
No, because
rolling.
I'm waiting for you to say the thing that I'm positive is in the notes, you piece of shit. Talking about his post-fight speech? His post-fight speech?
Well, what is in the notes?
His post-fight speech? Covington's post-fight speech?
No. Well, the post-fight speech was great. I mean, listen, he got a lot of stick on Fox. A lot of people saying...
I thought he was going to have to get escorted to the airport.
Oh, dude.
Brazil.
Yeah,
well, apparently people were already throwing shit at him.
Yeah, but still, listen, if you want to go and make some noise and get your title shot and this and that, I mean, come on, man.
Pull up the post-fight speech on the big screen.
But still, I thought, I mean, I'm not a fan of the guy because he was talking shit, but...
Now that you're in studio, but we could actually play it for the fans to hear, too. We have the audio. There we go. No, obviously you're not signing off. Here's what he said, because he defended his comments.
No, but listen. That is a way to get headlines. I mean, a lot of people waste their opportunity on the microphone afterwards. They come out with something vanilla. They say, oh, whoever the UFC want to give me. I mean, that's a way to ask for a title shot. Listen, Brazil are going to want to see that guy lose his head. Vumada hair or whatever the fuck it is they all chant, which is annoying as hell. But they're definitely going to want to say that for sure.
It sounds like they're saying, whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is.
But I mean, fair play to him. He made some noise, but we're talking about it now. I mean, will he get a title shot? I don't know, but he did a better job against Maia than what Tyron Woodley did, and it was a way more entertaining fight. Now, was it a good fight? Was it skillful? No, it was.
He didn't do a better job, though. In reality, if you look at what happened there, right? And I hate to disagree with you.
Okay, no. He had a way more entertaining fight.
And more entertaining, yes. Tyron walked out without really being touched.
But He didn't
lost
get
the
taken
DST
down
fight.
either. He didn't get taken down either, which Woodley made a big thing out of. Oh man, I defended 21 takedowns, man. Right? So did Colby Covington.
Yeah. Colby Covington's inappropriate insults towards Brazil under review by the UFC's code of conduct.
Come on, who cares? Well, you can't.
So
listen.
How did he defend his?
He defended it by saying, he's like, look, dude, I'm trying to sell a fight. These people are threatening my life, throwing bottles at my head, telling me they want me to fucking die. He was like, I'm going out when a microphone's in my face and a camera's on me, selling the next fight. He was like, this is what I'm supposed to do. He actually made a great point.
Listen, no. The UFC code of conduct there, I don't see how that can come into effect.
You and I both know that.
No, I know, but still, you're allowed your opinion. You can say this. I think Brazil's a dump.
Right, but
I think that you all suck.
But listen,
by the way, I'm being Colby Covington there. You can say that
while you're in Brazil representing the UFC.
He didn't say I think.
While you're in Brazil representing the UFC,
he called them animals.
They have a right to say how they want you to represent them or not. I mean, that's a fair position.
But hey,
because he's right. He's right. Because they are threatening his life. They are throwing shit at him. So I can understand feeling hostile and talking shit.
But this is just for the sake of debate and for the sake of the argument. But he's not doing anything wrong. He's allowed to say, listen, I didn't have... In essence, what he's saying is, I haven't had a good time here. You haven't been very welcoming of me.
That's not what he said.
And you can all go fuck yourself.
I don't know how
That's a translation.
I don't know how he
Yeah, you're good translation.
No, but that's what
It's through the Michael Bisping translator.
I've had a very unpleasant time. It's very unpleasant.
If you go through the count's translator, it's fucking go fuck yourself. I hope your mother dies. Is I would rather not eat at this restaurant again. You have to understand. There's a translation there.
But listen. But all right, words to that effect. Was it choice language? Was it a little stronger? Yeah, for sure. But realistically, I mean, what did the UFC want? Did they want a bunch of drones that's just going to go out there and have no personality? I mean, this is the real world. I mean, people that fight like we do, you're going to get certain people. You're going to get people from every level of society. And Colby Covington, obviously, is I'm not trying to big him up. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but obviously he's a rough bastard. He's obviously someone that maybe if shit goes down for real, and you might want in your corner. And if you want people to step into a cage and fight for a living and fight their ass off, that's the type of person you're gonna get. So you can't you gotta take the rough with the smooth. Yeah, I think.
Right. Yeah, Audie, you're a manager. Colby Covington's your client. He fucking goes out and says that. Does your head explode? And go, oh fuck, dude, here we go.
I think you definitely go into
because you want a Reebok sponsorship. And that's not going to get you those things.
And also, I mean, if you have Brazilian.
By the way, I wasn't condoning what he said. I wasn't condoning it
for the sake of debate.
No, we all have it on recording, Mike. We all know what you said.
You heard the Bisping translation. But if he's my client, you go into crisis management mode. You're concerned not only about his own image, you're concerned about a potential kind of violation that the UFC may try to bring against him for code of conduct violations.
Well, he ain't fighting in Brazil anytime soon. That's for damn sure.
Here's the reality of it. I would be worried for his life because the reality is when you saw him,
because Brazilians are animals, and who knows what they're going to do.
Well, and look, but at the same time, I would also understand his emotions because where he's coming from is feeling like he's in a hostile place.
Would you ask him to apologize?
I think. Look, I would say you have to be sincere and explain.
He apologized, by the way. I have his apology.
And let me tell
you,
play
his apology. I want to hear.
I read his apology, and I thought that was actually very witty, very intelligent, and he did separate people from Sao Paulo.
This is what Colby says.
That was hosts between them and filthy animals. But
I went to work last week. I was screamed at, spit at, assaulted with water bottles and other objects by an angry mob, and serenaded by 10,000 voices yelling, "You are going to die." My employer had to place security at my hotel room to protect me. I would like to formally apologize to any filthy animal I offended by comparing them to my hosts in Sao Paulo.
I thought that was brilliant.
That's fantastic.
I thought that was
awesome.
And the fact that he actually went and explained it and explained part of the fight game, but also realized that, hey, I shouldn't have put a blanket word to describe everybody from Sao Paulo or everybody from Brazil, but still be witty about it and have a sense of humor about it, and also sell himself in the next fight. So I thought that was brilliant by him.
And honestly, the fight, I think everyone can't be good guys. I mean, we are fans of the drama. We're fans of, even as just like a regular if you're a person watching television, there needs to be some sort of conflict on a TV show. If everyone's just holding hands, running through the fields, and everyone's cool, there's just
people
nothing
like
interesting
villains.
about it.
Look, I have a 5-year-old now that watches this show, The Descendants. It's a new Disney thing where they're actually making characters off the good and the bad characters that we all grew up to. So Ursula has a daughter named Uma.
Oh, shut
and
up.
my daughter wanted to be a villain.
Ursula, what is this?
Ursula from Little
The Sea
Mermaid.
Witch.
I know.
And she had a daughter named Uma, and that's who my daughter
What
wanted
are we
to be.
talking
She wanted
about
to be
now?
A villain. She wanted to be a villain for Halloween. So people do tune in to watch not only the heroes and people they like, but also people that just can't stand. That's just the reality of entertainment.
That's it.
It is.
Michael Bisping.
Why are you looking at me? He's the one talking about Little Mermaid. And then when it ends, you look at me like I've got something to interject with. I got nothing on that. All right? I took that moment to drink my water. And drink it I will.
Uma, the daughter of Ursula? She's black. Ursula wasn't black. Ursula was like blue.
Yeah, but it's 2017. She's gay.